Hey yo, grab your bass. Grab your bass real quick. I ain't gonna be on here long, but I need a brain break from doing some other stuff, and I want to show you something real quick because while I'm doing that, I'm kind of noodling on something, and I want to show it to you. All right, so grab your bass, guys. Starting it. Check this out. Also, ignore the 5 string if you playing 4. Let's do something in A flat. Now let's look at the key of A flat. I ain't gonna talk it out too much, but you know, there's our first shape. All right, my first shape. Peep this. There's the first shape. You know what? Let me do that. But we're gonna play 2 octaves. All right, we're gonna play 2 octaves. Now, once I get right there, that's the octave, right? So if there's A flat, there's our shape. If I start right here on my pinky, I still got that's 1 again, right? 1. But now we're gonna do this. Since I want to ascend, if I do that, I have to shift with this finger, with my pinky finger, and that's not gonna that's gonna be a cumbersome shift up. So watch this. Now I'm gonna shift from my 4th finger to my 1st finger. So then it looks like this. So there I only have 2 shifts. But now I'm on a 5 string. Here's one benefit when they talk about positional playing. Let me turn this other light on real quick. When they talk about positional playing on a 5 string. Positional playing, peep this. If that's A flat right there, there's A flat right there. So instead of me doing this, I can do this. There's only 1 shift. See that? Now, this is what I want to talk about is being curious. First, so you got the template, the framework is that scale. That's what the scale we're working on. We happen to be using A flat. You can play this in different keys, all that stuff, right? Now, if you want to be curious, what if I wanted to just do that on the 2 strings? I just used 2 strings right there. All right. You got to be curious. Hear that sound again. The major scale is the mother of all harmony, and we find playing with the landscape of the neck. But let me be honest with you now. Let me be real, 100% honest with you, man. A lot of times, so that shape is the framework. And that will allow me to visualize the scale, right? But when I'm playing, I'm very seldom using a shape like this, right? Unless I'm playing something like, how does that song go? And even then, I'm trying to force myself. But I really am like, I know better. Now I may go back to that shape for like that, but I ain't really. It's just a framework, a visual framework. I don't know if I'm saying that right. More coffee. Now, you dig? You got it. Just keep that in mind. Also, try that in different keys. Play around with that. Now, peep this. Now I want to be curious about the diatonic sevenths in the scale. I ain't going in depth about all that. But watch this. Now, I'm trying to talk about curiosity, right? There's one. Here's two. So I could do them two without moving my hand. Cool. Now I can do 3 and 4 without moving my hand. So but I gotta move my hand, or I should move. So if I wanted to do 5, I could do it like this. But then I gotta shift way up here to do 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I got 4. I'm sorry, 5, 6, and then 7, and there's 1. Now, of course, we got to come back down. But while I was actually trying to watch it. I was watching a YouTube tutorial about some AI stuff, and I was like, my brain was starting to like freeze over on that. So I was like, let me do something, let me noodle a little bit. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. Now we're gonna descend the scale or descend the modes, but we're still gonna we're gonna descend the scale, but we're gonna ascend the arpeggios. So what's that? 1, 7. Ooh. Woo. 1, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ascending, ascend. We're going to ascend the scale and ascend the arpeggios. Chevy Dot asks a great question. Do you often use sevenths when other instruments aren't playing seventh chords? Nope. And really, truth be told, man. All right, so let's say we're grooving on something in A flat. A flat major. The third, like, this is like a money shape. The money shape is root 5 an octave. Now the third, so that's like bricks and mortar or the framework of your house. The third and the seventh are going to be like the paint, the color. But if it's not a seventh chord, if it's not like a major 7 or something like that, and I go to putting 7s in there, it's going to be a problem. It could be a problem, right? Because it's going to change the color of everything else that's going on. You dig what I'm saying? So that 6 always seems to work. I asked because I started playing some old school Western stuff, and I'm using 6 because the 7, old school Westerns, the 6 is gonna sound better. I can already envision what you're talking about. You know, this is not old school country stuff, but that sound like you know that song "Jack You Off" by Prince from the Controversy album. Okay, anyway, let me stay focused. So, anyway, you got that scale. That's just your framework to let you see where shit is. See where those roots are. If you got somebody type a chord progression and just type some numbers. Pick 4 numbers between 1 and 7 or between 1 and 6. Type them in the chat. And then I'm going to get back to what I was doing, but come on, slow pokes. Chevy Dot, I'm talking to you. I'm kidding. Come on, man. Come on, man. Just responding to some stuff, as I usually do on live streams. Come on, man. So let's say somebody had a chord progression, like common chord progression, 1 6 4 5. 1 6 4. Somebody says one flat 6 4 5. I see you, Juan. So okay, 3 5 2 1. Now I'm going to tell you something on a chord progression like that. That three, most of the time, that 3 is not going to be a minor chord. That 3 will be a 1 chord with the 3 in the bass. So like if I'm in A flat, it'll be an A flat over C. So instead of having that, it'll be more like, that sounds different on the bass, but you know what I'm saying. It'll be a 3 in the bass. 3 5 2 1. Who's calling? No, that's my battery low. 1 flat 6 4 5. 1. Since I know the framework and I count the numbers when I'm practicing the scale. 1 2 3 4 5 6. 1 2 3 4 5 6. 1 2 3 4 5 6. 1 1 2 3 4 5 6. Flat is just gonna mean half step down. right? So let's do that. Let's do that other thing again. So we went up the scale, ascending the arpeggios. I said I was gonna shift there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. Now we're gonna descend the scale, but also descend the arpeggios. And the tricky thing, not the tricky thing, but the thing where you need to turn off YouTube, turn off, put your phone down and all that, is because to go back down, I'm not playing the roots. I'm starting 7. Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm playing the 7, down the arpeggio, down. Sorry. Ooh, I missed one. You can start to hear melodies and music in that in a different way from hearing a bass line. But you have to get focused, and you might have to look at the thing and think about the thing. And don't worry about doing it at breakneck speed. You got to build up the muscle memory. And again, it's only giving you, the thing is to get allow you to start seeing through the matrix. You dig? Helps you start to see through the matrix a little bit. Let me know if that makes sense to you. Let me know if that makes sense. It's just like seeing through the matrix. And once you start getting these patterns down, it's easier than you think. You'll be, you won't be Hadrian Thoreau, but you'll be able to make sense of stuff a little bit quicker. Also, if you don't know, man, that's the new thing right here. You can try it for free. It's a practice journal. What gets measured gets done. It's by your boy. You plan, you practice, and you reflect. All right? Turn your groove practice into progress. If you're working on something like this, you know what I mean? Try it for free. Sign up. Sign up for free. Try it out. Leave me a review. All that good stuff. Let's get back into it. So, up, 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 up. This is one of them old school etudes. Now, what if you go up one and down the next? And that's all I have to say about that. Play it in the right key. That lick right there, I was seeing somebody play that lick on an Instagram reel or something. And so here's what I love the internet. But I don't like it. It's a separate thing, Orange Juice. It's so peep this. Or how did I do that? What happens is we learn that lick in the original key, and then we don't take inventory of what the shapes are or anything like that. So if somebody says, well, we're going to play Sir Duke in D. See, look at me. We take inventory of the shapes and we can start moving it around other places. Still trying to get used to this bass again. I'm trying to learn this line the whole week. Man, this line is so much... It's so much easier than it looks. What I used to try to do this. And then jump all the way up there. But then when we start checking out the shapes, I got all that time to go from there. You see what I'm saying? Chevy Dodd says, do you try to play most songs as they are on the record? Yes and no. Yes and no. And what do I mean by yes and no? Because unless I'm playing for that artist, I'm going to be playing it, I want to be true to the line, but I'm not a robot. And then I'm also not going to remember like everything that bass player did on that record. You know what I mean? What's an example? When I played with Jody Watley, I had to play exactly. I had to play note for note exactly what was on the recording. But those are pop tunes. So the bass lines were, pretty repetitive, not a lot of fills and stuff, but I still had to have the ability to play my thing. When I was playing with John B, I did the same thing. And also those are, there's a lot of, backing tracks and things like that. So it was important to, but, when I played with Zig, and I'm not trying to name drop. I swear to God, I'm not trying to do that. But, those are my reference points. Those are my reference points for names that you guys would recognize. But, I had the spirit of those lines and the architecture of those lines, but I had to play them my way. What's one of my favorite things I used to play with him? purify your life. Get on down. George didn't play it like that. But that's the line, though. There are songs that I love how they originally are, but I also have my way of playing them. Like, yeah. That's a great example. Get off the floor. Get on the floor. I'll tell you a line. I recorded a cover of Strawberry Letter 23 on my album, which is available at bandcamp.com, bandcamp.brothertheodore.com. And you know, Louis Johnson's line is more like, I play it. One, my version is faster, and I play it like this. Shit. I can play too. I still got the spirit of what the line is, but I'm playing it my way. This bass is so god doggone heavy, and it's thick. It hasn't been in my possession for a little while, so I've been trying to, like, you know, get reacclimated to it and stuff like that. But the Altilier Z is definitely my number one these days. Anyway, I got to get back to what I was doing, but I just wanted to share a little bit of that for you. So Chevy, to your question, nah. I'm going to play what the framework of the line is, and then I'm going to do my own thing. You know what I mean? First thing Zig ever told me was, like, learn what George did and then play your own shit. Told me that those exact words. And also, man, if you guys are into Zigaboo and the meters and stuff like that, check out Zig's his solo work as well. Very prolific, man. A lot of his own stuff that's out there. You know, in my time in that band, yes, we played the we played that, you know, but we played a lot of Zig's, solo music as well. A lot of it more modern. You know, I had to cover a lot of Daryl Anders parts and stuff. But also for you new folks that are coming around here checking out, man, go sign up for the Groove Journal. Check it out. It is free to try out. It is It's a practice journal. What gets measured, gets done, gets worked on, right? The play, hear, see, explain framework. Go check it out. I'm really proud of it. I think you guys will dig it. And I would love to get your feedback on it. It is absolutely free to check out. If you are a Groove School member, I just put a deep dive into what is hip. What is hip is in the funk and soul section of Groove School right now. It is a deep dive into that tune. So go check that out. All right, I got to get back to my other work, and I'm going to catch y'all on the flip, man. Remember, it ain't rocket science. It's pocket science. Peace. Two fingers.